Hi Sydney. So it's been a really long time since I've made one of these videos, and I happen to have a little bit of free time today, so I thought I'd go ahead and make one, especially because I am now finished officially with my first year of graduate school, and you just graduated. So as things turned out, I finished my first year kind of with a hurrah, because I spent a total of 16 hours at Disneyland, which is pretty amazing. We did all the normal stuff like rides and the shows and stuff, but we also got tours. So we got a tour of Aladdin, which, as you know, is the only Disney movie, animated Disney movie, that I've ever seen. And it was really interesting to watch it live, but there was no Apu, so that was weird. I like the monkey. We also got a backstage tour of World of Color. I say backstage because it's really kind of 2 or 3 separate vantage points. There's a stage manager who essentially sits the large pool area, excuse me for not knowing what it's called, but at Paradise Pier. And then there are people in trucks a good 50 yards or so away are actually running, or monitoring the show, I should say. It's really interesting, super complicated setup. They have light boards that they somehow managed to teach to run fountains and lasers and fire. Only Disney. We also saw another show that was adorable and fun and slightly racist. But regardless, the live performances at Disneyland are really great. Choreography is really good. Speaking of live performances, one of the things that I did kind of outside of my comfort zone not too long ago was perform stand-up. I know that somebody has video of it somewhere. It was fun. I enjoyed it. People laughed. I would probably do it again sometime. So 9 months later, what's different? I have a desk, I have a couple of couches, and I also have a more deepened understanding for my management style. Seriously, speaking of being a nerd, glow spike tape. It exists. It's in my kit in my car right now, but look it up. Super true though. It's one of the things that I'll be focusing on in my thesis is management psychology and deepening the understanding of things. So I'm really excited to continue to work on that. I'm also going to throw in some stuff on race and identity because it's something I've become extremely passionate about here lately. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date on that. So what's next for me? I'll be in New York City from Tuesday through Saturday of next week. I'll also take a train over to Baltimore to see the TiVo dance show. And then a couple days after I get back, I will start rehearsals for A Midsummer Night's Dream, that which will go up in August. Soon after that closes, and actually while that's still performing, I'll also go into rehearsals for the show that I've been workshopping, The Dwarf. So we'll put that up fully supported here on campus and then move it over to the Clark Museum in LA at the beginning of September. And then once school begins, I'm actually working on putting together a comedy show with 2 very, very lovely ladies. I'll link them down here in the info thingy. I actually worked with them at the Coupe de Comedy Festival that we did here. Rude. Which was by far one of my favorite experiences this year. By the way, a 4-day comedy festival. It was amazing. They both performed with stand up on the spot. So they actually go up with no prepared material. They ask for a suggestion from the audience, and then based on whatever suggestions they get, they just do improv. It's really amazing, and it's really brilliant. Other than that, throughout the summer, I'm going to try to spend as much time in LA as possible and beyond. Make it up to Salt Lake City, hopefully, at some point during the summer. San Francisco, Davis, perhaps down to San Diego. So we shall see. Okay, well, that's my video. I'll try to have another one for you next week. I'll take as much footage in New York City and Baltimore as possible and hopefully be able to string something together. Other than that, hope everything's going well. I know your show is opening or has opened. I just saw you write something about opening night, so I hope that it goes very, very well. I love you. I miss you. I'll see you soon.